Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video. Today I'm doing another Doctor Who related video, obviously. Just a random video. It's not a top 3 or like that, or a top 5 or 10 or whatnot. It's just kind of just a video related to Doctor Who that I wanted to do. I've been thinking personally, I don't know if you guys and girls think the same. If so, you could comment below. I'd really like that. I do read the comments and obviously if they're negative and really hurtful, then I'll just get rid of them. But anyway, the topic at hand, or the thing that I was thinking about, was why I think Stephen Moffat should leave after Series 9, well, not so much why I think he should leave at Series 9, but this video's just me telling you I think he should leave when Series 9 is finished. And why? Well, why? Because, first of all, unlike most YouTubers, or Doctor Who YouTubers, personally, I think I am a lot more, at least on this topic, a lot more sort of peaceful about it. You know, I'm not like some of the other Doctor Who YouTubers. I'm not going to name any of them and that. It's just generally, it's not a one specific channel. It's just the Doctor Who community generally. Some people are voicing it really negatively, you know, like Stephen Moffat's shitty and oh my god, Series 6 was abomination, blah blah blah, which is true, you know, but I think, you know, Batman March and his friend, I've forgotten his friend, but and that definitely said it the best way that I've heard any Doctor Who YouTubers say it. Basically, you know, basically what they were saying was like, you know, he's like any other writer. He's done good things, he's done bad things. You know, you shouldn't just criticise him just for the bad things, because that's pointless, because the things he has done good, there are things that he has done good. And just because you don't like one person doesn't mean that you should then overshadow what they've done that is good and just harp on about their shittiness because you don't like them, you know, and that. But, but the thing is, I think he should leave after Series 9, because that will then have given him 5 seasons and 2 Doctors as well. He'll have done 3 for the 11th Doctor. He'll have done Series 5, 6 and 7. He'll have done Series 8 and 9 with Peter Capaldi. And the reason why I think he should leave after Series 9, and why that's a good thing that it's got up to about 5 seasons, is because that's how much Russell T Davies did, who was the previous head writer. And he did 5 seasons, 2 Doctors. Season 1 with Christopher Eccleston, Season 2, 3, 4, and the specials with David Tennant. So yeah, I do think that it's about time that we got new blood and energy. You know, just because I want Stephen Moffat out of the picture doesn't mean that I don't think his episodes are good. I, unlike most people, actually quite liked Listen. Was it Listen? Yeah, Listen. And that. I liked that. You know, most people were like, oh, it's shit, oh, it's abysmal, blah, 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 and all that. But I personally liked that episode. I'm not going to go into why I liked it and so on and stuff like that. I liked it, alright? Okay, granted, I have said in the past that Series 6 is the worst series of New Who, which is true. If you ask, you know, a good, 9 out of 10 people in the Doctor Who community will say that Series 6 is the worst one. That doesn't mean that he's a bad writer. That just means that he did a really bad series. You know, maybe the problem is he's not that good at, structuring the series overall. But then you could argue, well, these days he's not good at doing, individual episodes, because majority of people, 9 out of 10 people, if you would probably say that Listen was crap, But just because they said it was crap doesn't mean that it is crap, And I don't like those kind of people who just watch YouTube videos and agree with that person just like that, It'd be nice to think that other people out there who are watching this video now would agree with my opinion, and that Stephen Moffat needs to leave after Series 9. But whether or not you agree or disagree is up to you. You know, I'm not going to force you either way, but yeah, but again, I just think that it's time for new blood. It's new, you know, new energy, new life, you know, so on. And just because he's leaving doesn't mean that I want everyone else behind the scenes to leave. Like when David Tennant left, everyone else left, you know, and that. But I think that was because everyone just got so emotionally connected to David Tennant's energy on set and his charisma and his, you know, his very positive energy and his acting and that they all forgot, like, you know, that it's a show about change and you know, and regeneration in itself, you know, and it would have been nice if some of them would have stayed on, but I guess they didn't want to, you know, if David was leaving. But then the annoyance is that then the fan base felt like that, you know, if the Doctor's changing and if everything else is changing, you know, the TARDIS, the Doctor, the Sonic, why should I stay, you know, sort of thing. But, you know, and Companion were changing. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still think Capaldi should stay on till Series 9, which I read an article a while ago that he would. But I think a different writer would be nice because then a different writer could take him into a different perspective, you know, maybe shine some light onto Peter Capaldi in a positive way, maybe make him a bit less dark, maybe, or maybe make him, like, completely darker, like, pushing the boundaries, even pushing the, you know, envelope even more, you know, maybe, I don't know, it's just, I like Stephen Moffat. You know, he wrote the 50th, which is pretty much nearly immaculate, you know, okay, there's the Zygon issue and that, but, you know, I still like the Zygons in the 50th. He did, you know, Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead, brilliant. River Song was really good at first, then she became shitty. He made The Silence, The Whispermen, you know, all these cool, like, premises and monsters and stuff like that are really cool, and that, you know, the Clockwork Droids came back in Deep Breath, that was cool, and stuff. And yeah, I have to agree with him on some stuff, you know, for example, he did say that he had Peter Capaldi in mind for the Doctor, but for the next Doctor after David, but he didn't feel like that was the time. And I have to agree with him there. But, you know, but I'm not saying that I want him gone because I'm one of those people who just think all of his work's shit. I just think we need some new life. I don't know who'd be a good person to take over. I'll be honest, I think Mark Gatiss would be absolutely terrible as showrunner. You know, for those who say that Stephen Moffat's shit and absolutely crap as showrunner, no offense to those who think that Mark Gatiss would be a better option, because in my mind at least, I think that would be bad. You know, I'm restraining myself. I would, off camera, definitely say a hell of a lot worse things about Mark Gatiss taking over the show. But, you know, if you think that's a good idea and that he should be Stephen Moffat's successor, then that's up to you, you know. But you know, I don't think that'd be a good thing, and I really wouldn't like that personally. But I don't know who would be the successor, who would be a good pick for the successor, and that. But yeah, again, as I say, there's no real reason for Stephen Moffat to leave aside from, for me, just new, fresh perspective, new ideas, and different story arcs, really. All different things would come out of Stephen Moffat leaving and someone else taking his place. That's basically why I think he should leave in Series 9. The end of Series 9. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.